Hey family, how you doing? Well, today I want to talk about something that might bring your spirits down, but we're just going to talk about mental health and suicide. I know it has nothing to do with herbs, but when I do wellness talks with people on the phone, I always ask you at the end, hey, what's your why? I want you to make sure that you're ready to do whatever I asked you, whether it's a detox, it's a cleanse. And I asked you guys to look in the mirror. I do that because I want to make sure, I want to see, make sure that you are okay, that see if you have a strong enough why to commit to doing a detox. Yes, I do that because I want to make sure that, look, mental health is nothing to play with. Let's not play games. Let's just say for what it is. I worry about people's mental health. Yes, I'm coming to you really because I'm just concerned. Yes, I speak to lots of people and I just want to just put this out there. I have plenty of notes. I'm just going to make sure I hit just certain key points. The video is not going to be long, but I just want to make sure that we just check on each other. Just make sure you have somebody you could check on. Make sure that you're not suffering in silence. I'm going to make sure I just touch on certain key bases. So, look, in life, we all deal. We all deal with something. We all deal with people. We all deal with problems. Everybody got their personal issues we got going on in our lives. Sometimes we got to take a step back. It's always good to take a step back because, look, it's just not worth it with some people. So sometimes it's best to just take a step back and just walk away. Yes, sometimes it's best to just walk away from the situation. Find someone you can talk to, find someone that you can relate to. So, I know I'm probably saying this wrong, but I just want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Just make sure that, hey, if you feel like you're depressed, it's nothing to be ashamed about. Look within, look for counseling, look for help, looking for, accountability partner, someone you could talk to, a best friend, a friend, your mom, your dad, your friends, your grandparents, just someone who you can relate to, who can share those personal thoughts. If you have to seek medical advice, seek medical advice. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm talking to my brothers and sisters, especially my brothers, especially my brothers. Look, I see you. We see you. We love you. Stay strong. That's all I can say is stay strong. We got your back. Same thing with my sisters. Look, don't suffer in silence. Please do not suffer in silence. We all need help. We all need help. We all need someone that we can lean on. Find that person. Whew, because mental health is nothing to play with. It's nothing to play with. It's vital. Look, even if I needed help, I know who I can reach out to. I know to get help. I know where I can get help. Look the 1-800 number. There's help. If you feel like, if you got suicidal thoughts, anything, anything, just go get help. This is the main reason why I'm doing this video. I hear so many things. I've dealt with it, personal issues in my life where someone that I know dear, took their own lives. We not sure if you had it happen to you, but it was just a painful, very painful, still painful thing to deal with. So just make sure you get help. Make sure you see somebody. Make sure you talk to somebody. Definitely have the talk. If you feel like you're depressed, have the talk. Reach out to somebody. Definitely reach out to somebody and have the talk. It's nothing wrong with you. You never know. It could be a chemical imbalance. It could just be you holding on some resentment, some heartache. You just got to forgive. Look, forgiveness is for you. If you take it to where You didn't get a, let's say if someone hurt you and you never got an apology, they never said sorry. Listen, take that time and to forgive yourself. Look in the mirror. Seriously, just take a time. Look in the mirror. Like right now, I can be looking in the mirror, like I says, Viola, I forgive everybody. I love you. I forgive everybody because I want to take the pain. I want to take my power back. Me just taking my power, me taking what I know to make sure I love me. Look, a lot of us just exist. We need to stop existing. We need to learn to live. Yes, sometimes I just exist. And I'd be like, especially during this time, during this pandemic, we all existing. We're not really living. We're not really enjoying ourselves because we really can't go anywhere. During this time, please, if you feel like if you stuck in a rut, please talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. Please talk to somebody. Just make sure you're not, even if you have thoughts, suicidal thoughts, if you feel like there's mentally something's mentally wrong with you, if you feel like you're under a lot of pressure, strain, take a step back. Please take a step back. If you haven't found it within, because look, the answers are within. I tell everybody the answers within. Sometimes you, if you hearing voices, meaning if you hearing a lot of thoughts and they're not rationalized, then talk to somebody. Always talk to somebody. There's always help. There's always help out there. There is help out there. And it's just simply a releasing pain. Release the pain, release whatever it is. Whatever it is. I'm not going to go through a whole bunch of different scenarios, but release that pain. Only you know what you're dealing with. Only you know what you're suffering. Only you know what's really going on with you. You know. So take a step back, seek help, talk to somebody. Regardless of what you're doing, just understand there's no one else in this world that you need to take care of but yourself. We take care of ourselves first. That's what I want to make sure. You take care of yourself first, then you can take care of other people. Yes, if you have children, of course you take care of them. I'm not saying this to sound irrational. Without taking care of yourself, how anybody's going to know how to love you? And that's one thing that I just wish that we would learn, that somebody can just teach us in school. I know we don't learn that, but if we can just learn how to take care of ourselves, love ourselves, oof, it'd be a whole less lot of problems going on in this world. I promise you. A whole lot of confusion, aggravation. People know how to talk. People know how to really communicate, get to know one another, really know how to communicate. Like I can say, I'm hurting, I'm this, I'm that. I'm feel depressed, I'm mentally this. So we can say, look, I'm healed, I'm strong, I'm wonderful. We want to make sure that we learn how to reverse all that. Talk to ourselves, be stronger and be stronger within ourselves to where you don't feel suicide, you're not depressed, you're not aggravated, just it's just so much. And I just want to reiterate, the answers are not in the streets. Listen, the answer of all the stuff that's going on is not in the streets. Just like I said, it is within. It is within. The answers are within. Sometimes you have to go to a quiet place. Sometimes you have to go by yourself, be by yourself at some incidences. So it all depends on you, what you're suffering from, what's really going on. Let's say if it's something in our childhood. Look, if you're over 18, we have to make sure it be 100% responsibility for what we're doing, what we learned as a child. That don't mean as 18, we can have a blank slate. Once you hit 18, whatever your parents did, what happened to you, and I know a lot of people got horror stories. I know you got horror stories. I can tell you some horror stories. Everybody has horror stories. And not making somebody else's situation more worse than what it is, but we know somebody always got it worse. You may have it worse. Look, all I'm saying is at you're 18, you're here, you're alive, you are loved, by your creator, and you're loved by you. So if we learn to love ourselves and just communicate, talk, if you really having issues, sometimes we just gotta just learn how to take ownership, take responsibility, and just learn how to really communicate what's going on. Look, We all have problems. We all have issues. We got to learn to be patient with ourselves. We really do. We got to learn to be patient with ourselves and learn to find and seek and see what the situation is. Some things I used to do, I used to see like negative outcomes to people, and I would just do the opposite. I would look at different situations of people's lives, and people know me. I was breaking the cycle because breaking no, I was breaking a cycle because breaking this cycle was taken by Eric Thomas. So I was always breaking a cycle. I always say if you change one thing, to change a different focus of your life, it'll just change your life in a positive way. So I was breaking the cycle, and I know people know me that from back in the day, but I just want to make sure that, we do mental health checks. We do mental health checks. We check one another. We check ourselves. Whew. We just got to make sure we do that. Because look, you don't need to, think about suicide. Have suicidal thoughts. Just, you know, think, just seek help. I remember when I had just retired and was going on with life and just wondering, why I'm, a certain way, and like strong will, just determined. And then I went to an Eric Thomas 1% conference. And there was this disassessment. Yes, I'm going to put it down at the bottom. It's a disassessment. If you really want to get some more stuff about you, I recommend you. I strongly recommend you guys get with Eric Thomas and Associates. No, I'm not promoting, but I really, really think that this could be something that could benefit you. So you'll know who you are. And what I mean by that just shows you the type of person you are. And then somebody can relate to you better. Because once somebody like get an understanding, I'm not saying no one has to get an understanding. We're just trying to get a better understanding from oneself. Once I learned an understanding of myself, I was floored. I ain't gonna lie, I actually cried for a little while because I was like, wow, that hit me to the T. Everything is said in that disassessment hit me to a T. But I just want to know that I woke up that day. I was stronger. I was powerful. I was like, okay, you. Now you can relate to people a little bit better. It taught me to change a lot of things. Listen, I just want you to know that actually changed me to see who I was and just to understand some of the things that I was going through and what I can relate to for us about the D, the I, the C, and the S. Yes, I'll put the link below and you guys can take the assessment yourselves. Maybe it'll change you like it changed me. It really helped see who I am so I can relate to people, how I can communicate. Yes. It's still a process. It's still a long process that you have to go through, and it's up to just mastering you. And look, this is a mental health check, a really mental health check. Just wanting you to, if you need help, look, I can just tell you all the people that I lost, and we're talking about to suicide, but I'm not going to talk about that. I just want to make sure that you get mental help. Just look. Mental help is no joke, but I just want to make sure that you got a control on you. But that disassessment is very powerful. Whew. Um, yes, I'm gonna leave it right there. It's so many things that I want to say, so many things that I just want to leave right here. Please look, a lot of healing, a lot of pain that you have, yes, it could come from a whole lot of different things, but sometimes it's coming mentally. Sometimes it's frustration, aggravation, and it can pull other things that actually can put pit in your stomach, make your stomach hurt, headaches, but just relieve that stress, find something, find an outlet. If you go to a gym, punch a heavy bag. And I know I talked to you about meditation is great. Yoga, exercise, release that stress, running, do other things just to get your mind right, get your mind focused, because mental health is no joke. And then when it leads to suicide, we don't want suicide. We want you here. We want you to love yourself. We want you to find other ways to show you different ways where you want to be here, where you want to stay here. But look, if you're thinking about, or if you haven't done a mental health check, because look, We don't know how this winter is going to be. We don't even know how the the vote's going to be next week. But I just want to make sure you guys do a mental health check. Just do a mental health check. It's time to do a mental health check. It's healing time, you guys. Just want to make sure that you guys are taking care of yourself. That's it. Just want to make sure you're taking care of yourself. There's nothing wrong with speaking to people. I just want to make sure, because look, I'm gonna be mama. I'm gonna show you some love. I know people are like, why you do that? Look, I just, yeah, just want to make sure you know I care. That's it. So God, look, happy Friday. No tears. Go take a mental health check. Laugh, laugh, please laugh. Just laugh. That's all I can say. You. I am Herbalist Viola. You guys have a wonderful day, and make sure that you're taking care of yourself, because look, we want you here. We don't want you to leave here by your own hands. Please. Let it be a natural causes. Yes. Natural causes. We want to leave here natural causes. Yes. Peace, you guys. Bye.